I can't believe this just came on. I was about to close out and not give you a six-part. Children, this is one of the 3 or 4 songs that are so great and so important. Hey, hey, no way. It's just a shadow away. It's just a shadow away, shadow away, shadow away. Sisters, it's just a kiss away. 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 So anyhow, let's give me shelter. And I love that freaking song. That, let's see, of course, The Impossible Dream. Oh my God, the sounds of silence that none of you listen to. And of course, I'm a rock and roller to begin with. All right, but that was on there. Okay, so now I'm going to go into, I remember where I was for a second. Okay, it was about the, I'm going to lower this, of course. I can stay up. Believe me, I've played 48 hours poker straight many times. Yeah, here I was with the goofy thing about the roulette. Your odds of hitting on a table, if you pick 4 numbers, they can be right next to each other all around the world. Doesn't make a difference. Your odds are hitting a 9.5 to 1. So here's the thing, and I understand the limits on the table. But if you want to win, if you could figure out how this doesn't win, because I don't know how it doesn't win. I've tried it a few times, but it's a grind. And I am, except for in poker and blackjack, boy, could I grind in those 2 games. But nothing else. Well, I've grinded out millions in losses on the horses. So, oh yeah, here's a good line. I bet on a horse the other day, it ran so well. Took 8 others to beat him. So, shit. See? Now I already got off the track where I was. Okay, the roulette. What happens is this. If you take $2 and bet each number on the wheel, there's 4 numbers, so that's $8. Alrighty? And you do that 6 times in a row. You don't hit. Now, you take $4. And of course, you know where I'm going. You double up, and you spin 5 times in a row. Doesn't hit. You go back, you double up, $8, 4 times in a row. Then $16, 3 times in a row. $32 twice in a row, and $64 once. In other words, you're playing those 4 numbers. Now, if you add up the 6 times, and the 5 times, and the 4 times, and the 3 times, and the 2 times, and the once, you got 21 times to hit the number when the odds are only 9.5 to 1. Or actually even better if you're playing the roulette wheel with only 1 0. And if you ever do this, if you don't play with the 1 0, you're rather not too bright. I hate to use the word stupid, but I'll be using it a lot. So yes. Now, if you could explain to me, now here's the thing. Depending on what the table limits are. In other words, I know, yeah, you could do it 1,000 times or bet black 9 times in a row and then double. But when that happens, all right, you go broke rather quickly. This way, you have a more than 2 to 1 advantage of hitting. So again, depending on what limits the tables are set at, all right, and of course what you can afford, how do you lose betting that way? So that's just one thing I want to explain to you. And there was something else. I got off the beaten track. Oh shit, what a shocker that is. Let's see. Who was it? I have no clue. So anyhow, I wanted to get that out of the woods. So much, so much, so much, so much. But any other short piece of gambling? No, I'm not going to give them to you yet. All right, I'll end with this. This is one of my best stories. All right. There I am, early 90s, after I started gambling again. I'm in Ivana's restaurant. And like a big shot, by myself, I'm eating here. Oh, by the way, see this? Lemon. Boop, 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 boop. Hold on. My God, does this piss me off? Salt. Stop eating salt. If you have any kind of salt, it's Himalayan pink salt. If companies you buy, like your processed freaking foods, we'll get into that later, alrighty? If they're not at least using sea salt, then tell them to get hit by buses, alrighty? Don't shop there. Don't buy that product. The minimum should be sea salt, and the best should be Himalayan pink salt. And right now, I'd like to buy stock in Himalayan pink salt. Are you kidding or what? Stop being stupid. So let's see. What else did I have? Alrighty, cinnamon, decaf coffee, tea. There's more of that. Let's see. Just showing you how healthy I eat, or try to. See that? That's oatmeal. It's the most disgusting thing in the world. I try to eat it all the time. I've never liked it. Okay? Believe me, I put whatever I got to put on it to make it taste better. I still can't eat it. But I do have to have it a couple times a week because it works. It helps. Let's see. When you can afford it, you always got to have Hellman's. Peter Luger's steak sauce. That's not in there. Philadelphia cream cheese. Hold on. What else is there? Onion. Little cocktail sauce action. French's mustard. Not my favorite, but yeah. What's wrong with the old French's? Let's see. So, wasn't that interesting? Roxanne. So yeah. Now where the hell was I? So I gave you the roulette thing. I was going to give you a hint on another. Anyhow, as you can imagine, I'm kind of exhausted. I'm really, believe me, I thought last week I was supposed to get $1,800 and I was about to be free. And when I say free, oh God, I'm going to be so, do so well. And as I always say, 90% going to charity, legit charities. But now, what's the other poker thing? Let's see. I did you the dogs. I did you the roulette. Okay. I can't, I'm not ready to, when I say teach you how to win at blackjack or give you the exact clues, because you go, oh, I know what I got to tell you. There I go. There I was in Ivana's restaurant, the big shot that I am, by myself, alrighty, living like I always did, 100 times larger than life, so I could be a big shot and try to impress everybody. But the truth is, it wasn't just that. I just like to laugh and have fun, but I was, and I learned from one person who actually, you weren't such a good guy. And a lot of times I realized, you know what, when I was trying to kid or whatever, I wasn't such a good guy many times. But that aside, and that person was very close to me. So, so now there I am in Ivana's restaurant. I'm in a white linen suit, complete white linen suit, and it's a horseshoe table. Now, if you could picture the color teal, alrighty. Ooh, I had a white and teal Harley Davidson. I had a couple of white and teal boats. Repo. All separate times. So now, there I am. The booth has a chandelier right above it, large horseshoe booth, and it's the color teal. The whole horseshoe booth is beautiful teal velour. And there I am, like a big shot. You can look, I bet you could probably look that up what was on the menu. But there I was, all right, eating lobster and champagne sauce. And all of a sudden, I got a fart. So, what happens? I fart. Well, more shit comes pouring out my ass than you could ever imagine. I don't know. I am sitting in a ton of shit. I don't know what to do. Now, it's a horseshoe table. It's Ivana's restaurant. It's beautiful. It's not that brightly lit, but of course, there's no bathroom in the restaurant there. They're outside, in the lobby. So, I don't know what to do. I'm sitting there. There's my lobster and champagne, and I gotta leave. So I wind up, all right, I try to stand up a little, and all of a sudden I just felt more shit coming down my ass and down my leg. So I slide out around it, because of course I was sitting right in the middle of the horseshoe, like King Dick of Head. So now, what happens, as I'm getting out, alrighty, now I gotta slide around the booth. I look behind me, and there's a fucking trail of shit following me the whole way out. Now, I gotta stand up. Now, I caught a break because the truth was, right next to my booth, there was like a wall. It wasn't brightly lit or anything. So there I go, out into the lobby. Now I got to try to find a bathroom. I'm white linen suit, covered in shit. Don't know what to do. Finally, I find a bathroom. I take off all my clothes, everything, and I went up to my room. All I had was some kind of bag carrying my money and my chips. Okay, or if I had any chips or any money. No, I think I did at that time. But believe me, I've had many $10,000 dinners. Not trying to sound like a wise guy. Up 10,000, give me free dinner, down 10,000. So now, yeah, it's a cool thing about the casinos, which I don't care for very much. But you go there, they give you a free room, free food. But here's the problem. You can't eat and you can't sleep. So now, of course, I got off the freaking beaten track. So now, there I was. I wind up going up to my room with nothing but my suit jacket on, everything. Every other thing. Underwear, socks, shoes, socks, every freaking thing in the garbage. And that's just one other story to leave you off on. More gambling advice. I promise you, I give you my word that you'll love it. But there's one part you might not like about it. If you are going to gamble, there's only one thing you need, okay? And I hate to give you this hint, but it's called discipline. And I know it's going to sound weird, but believe me, I'm not talking like, how can I explain this to you? Yeah, all right? You got some discipline, you can actually win. And I hate to tell you that, because you know what? If you're doing it, by the way, if you're betting sports to make money, and people call people morons, I like to call them less-offs. You're a less-off, all right? And unfortunately, that can fall to other people who are less fortunate. But you're not a moron, you're a less-off. You can't win. All right, the people who spend 60, 80 hours a week handicap, yeah. Not only that, it's not the fact, and this is where I was going to go into detail more. If you're doing it to make money, not only can't you win, think of all the time you're freaking wasting your life doing that. Now, I'm not talking about people who, God forbid, are incapacitated in some way, and this is their only way of enjoying themselves, or anybody who can just do it to enjoy themselves, but never ever get hurt and never spend too much freaking time doing that. But I'll get into that later. Any other story I could give you? Okay, I'll give you one other one. Actually, I'll make it two. So, believe it or not, I played blackjack very well, and there was a time that legitimately, like 36, around 36 out of 42 times I went down there, I was up $5,000 or more. And I normally, you know, I would go with anywhere from $2,000 to 3,500. Sometimes I've gone down with 600. Don't get me wrong, but I would say, you know, average going down 2,500 would be, let's say average. And many times I've gone down with a lot more, but so in that period of time, I won 36, or I was up $5,000 or more 36 times out of the 42 times I went. And I went broke. In other words, because of my, horses, other addictions, not only not being able to leave, being up to $5,000 and then not leaving. So I decided one time, again at the Taj, and I've been kicked out of many a casino. Was never kicked out of the Taj. See, Marky? So now what happens is this. Oh, shit. Where was I? See, I thought about Marquez again. So, oh, I was talking about some kind of gambling, not the poker. Wasn't the blackjack. Wasn't the discipline. See? I can't remember. So guess what? Check this out. Stay tuned to, I'll do it tomorrow when whatever that is. And hopefully these next couple days will pass by really quick. And things are about to get really, really good in so many, many ways. Whoa. But I just can't think of what I was talking about. What a shocker. Please. For real. Thanks for listening and all those things. Plenty more to come. And remember, this video and the ones up until I tell you can't, you can certainly disseminate them any way you want. All right? They can definitely be disseminated. I don't advise you inseminate them, but I hope that you send them everywhere and bring some people some freaking laughter. And we'll go on to some laughter, some smarts, bring out a lot of hopefully realizations. And remember, I think I'll end it like this. I truly believe in God, or what I believe to be God. And when I say that, and what makes me believe there's more than a few things. And what makes me believe that there's, something out there, here's one example I always give, and hopefully I'll give you a couple more and leave you on that. Did you ever see a beaver dam? A beaver, maybe his or her partner, can build a dam underwater. Anywhere from like 30 to 100 yards across. They cut the trees down with their teeth, and then they build this dam underwater, and it's running water. Now, not only that, if you went underneath, you'd see that there's places for them to sleep, places for them to eat, places for them to poop, and it's all underwater. If you gave me, and I'm Jewish. I'm far from the most mechanically inclined person, as you can see by my beautiful setup here. Been to. This hasn't moved in 3 years, going on 3 years without moving. Seat never's gone back. So I've slept for years in this seat. Oh my God. That aside. Um, oh shit, now I go off the beaten path. Damn. Oh, it was good too, wasn't it? Well, that just means I'm really tired. And again, that's it. I thank you all for listening so much. Oh, it was really good too. Shit. I'm going to try to remember because it was important. Oh, right. Oh, my God. Speaking of that, what I want to know is this. Is if you gave me in other words, and 6 other people or most other people, alrighty, and said, okay, build a dam 50 yards across under the running water and make sure there's apartments for the animal, and we look and say, what are you, nuts? So, who taught the beavers how to build the dam? And everybody's easy answer is, oh, God did, God did. Yes, I believe God, or whoever I believe to be God, and there is one, inherently, gave them, I don't know what, all right? But it's always easy to say God did. No, there is definitely something out there. Here's another one. And we want me to get to the anglerfish and the camouflage fish. I didn't want to forget. I knew I was going to mention the anglerfish, so I will remember that. The next one, all right, I'll remember. It's elephant, bulls, and cows that they only eat grass. All right. Now I wish that kids, and I'm not trying to sound like a old fart. To me, kids in school, before they go to school, they should watch 45 minutes of Discovery Channel, get at least a half an hour of some kind of, when I say jujitsu, you know what I'm saying, because I'm against fight, okay? It's another thing I'll get to. We worry about concussions in football, and meanwhile, nobody's got a problem with people in MMA and stuff beating their brains in. And that's why I call some of these sports stations cowards. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but no matter what, and I've seen some of these guys, it's great to be able to rise to be a champion at something, but think about it. Think about the guys that in the football that got the concussions, and think about what these MMA and women do by beating their brain. Oh, it's a different kind of hit. No, it's not. It's worse. Boom, boom, boom. Non-stop. What do you think, is that could be concussions in the future? But none of the radio programs, and I call all the time different names and shit, and they back off on it. It's disgusting. Unfortunately, and like I say, a half-hour Discovery and like a half-hour jiu-jitsu or something, it's a great, and I wish I had done it. It's a great, not just release, forget release. It gives you confidence. It gives you posture. And that's what the kids need. Confidence, posture. There's one thing, all right, oh yeah. So now I'll go into the anglerfish. Another thing that makes me think about that there is a God out there. There's a fish, they call it the anglerfish. It looks like an ugly, ugly, hairy rock. Looks just disguised like a rock. And boy, he wants to catch fishies. She wants to catch fishies. So it wasn't enough just being disguised like this ugly, ugly rock. It grows an antenna out of its forehead. Try to attract the other fishies. So now, that seemed to work out pretty well, but you know what? That wasn't good enough. It now grows what looks to be exactly like a worm on the end of the antenna. Are you kidding or what? Alrighty, if that isn't God or godly, I don't know what it is. Now, here's another one. You got buffalo, elephants, deer, so on and so forth. Some of them grow to be beyond huge. What do they eat? Grass and twigs. And they're able to produce milk. Now, are you going to tell me that that's not like you want a miracle or God? I believe it is. And there's so many coincidences, I think that Albert Einstein. Oh, you people should listen to his quotes, and also Bonhoeffer's theory on stupidity, because nobody likes to admit they're stupid. All right, I'm not stupid. Believe me. Alrighty, I'm not stupid. A coward? Yeah. Stupid? No. But done a lot of stupid things? Yeah. Oh shit, where was I? Bonhoeffer's theory. Oh no. Oh well. Did I screw it up again? I Hey, you know what? That's it. I'm gonna hang up on this now. And again, nobody knows